Congratulations, you've been promoted. You are now the chief executive apologizer for every conflict in your life, even the ones you didn't start, even the ones where you were the person who got hurt. You tell yourself you're taking the high road. You think you're being the mature one because you can't stand the heavy, vibrating silence of a disagreement. But here is the psychological gut punch. If you are always the first one to apologize, you aren't fixing the relationship. You are just paying an emotional ransom to get the other person to talk to you again. This matters because you've turned "I'm sorry" into a panic button. You aren't apologizing for your actions, you're apologizing for the discomfort of the conflict. And the uncomfortable truth? You are training the people around you that your boundaries have a skip ad button. Why is it so hard to just sit there? Welcome to the fawn response. It's a trauma-informed stress response where you instinctively please or appease someone to avoid a perceived threat. To your brain, that cold silence feels like a literal physical threat to your survival. You are suffering from conflict debt. You're so afraid of the interest, the long-term tension, that you pay off the principal immediately with a fake apology. But here's the glitch. When you apologize first every time, you are engaging in operant conditioning. You are rewarding the other person for their silence and their refusal to take accountability. You're telling them, hey, if you stay mad long enough, I'll eventually take the blame for both of us. It's a great deal for them, but it's emotional bankruptcy for you. The most psychological growth you will ever experience is the ability to sit in a room with someone who is mad at you and not try to fix it. You have to realize that silence is information. If you stop being the bridge builder for 5 minutes, you finally get to see if the other person is even willing to pick up a brick. Being the bigger person shouldn't mean being the only person. If the relationship only works when you are the one on your knees, it's not a partnership, it's a performance. Stop being the architect of apologies you don't owe. Let the silence do the heavy lifting for once. If you're currently holding your breath waiting for someone else to say sorry, hit that like button to let the algorithm know you're finally breathing again. I'll see you in the next frame.